I just want to say, if it was not Pastor Miller, if he did not put the wedge between me and my daughter was still alive. She would be still alive. I heard about Pastor Aaron Miller from DCF social worker. Aaron Miller filed a complaint against me after he saw my daughter only once for emotional abuse because I was refusing to affirm her gender identity due to my Muslim beliefs. Well, I'm not the problem. I'm the mother who tried to save her child. By judging from the papers which I received from DCF, I believe Aaron Miller encouraged my daughter not to have any contact. It's pretty scary to have your child in elementary school, in middle school, in high school, and even in college, because groomers are everywhere, and now we know they're in church as well. My name is Elvira Said, and I would like to share the story of my daughter, Eileen Said. And I'll start my story, how it started. How Aaron Miller filed a complaint against me for being an abusive mother. On October 27, 2023, I was driving to Rider University in New Jersey. It was a family weekend in the campus, and it meant to be a surprise visit for my daughter. I grabbed several plates of her favorite biryani, good biryani from Pakistani store, and I also had some pomegranate seeds, huge container, just the way she liked it, and some popcorn snacks. I saw so many parents having fun with their kids, and I was looking forward to having the same thing with my daughter. But she took forever to open the door. And when she did, it was a stranger standing in front of my eyes. No hi, Mom. No hug, no kiss. So distant. Just a question, what are you doing here? When I agreed for Eileen to study in out-of-state school, we had an agreement that she would be focused only on education, not on gender identity. But what I saw on that day, it was a child fully consumed by gender ideology. Somebody introduced her to Reverend Aaron Miller, a pastor from Metropolitan Community Church in Hartford. Apparently, my daughter sent him an email, and he saw her only once. And after that meeting, he made up his mind that I'm not fit as a parent. He filed a complaint against me to Department of Children and Families. His claim, I was emotionally abusive towards my daughter for not affirming her male gender identity because of my Muslim beliefs. Well, I'm a Muslim, all right, but does Christianity have the statement that kids could be born in wrong bodies? Can this so-called pastor show me the citation in Bible about that? I thought in faith it doesn't matter, Christianity or Islam, kids are taught to love and respect their parents. They're not taught to report to the state that their parents don't believe that their bodies are wrong. Aaron Miller accused me that I forced my daughter to wear female clothes. Back in 2022, when she came out to us as a transgender, I started to look for what to do. And the only option which I found online was just the affirmation. That's what the internet told me, that I had to affirm, otherwise my daughter would commit suicide. So we went along with pronouns. We legally changed her name from Eileen to Raven. She cut her hair, she dyed it the way she wanted. She had male clothing. She had her room painted And in fact, one of the walls was painted as a pride flag. But what we noticed, the more we affirmed, the more she looked for validation. And if anyone misgendered her, even accidentally, in that case, she would have a meltdown. So, and at that particular time, I discovered her TikTok account, and in one of the posts she had, she posted that she did not want to leave. So what was the point of that affirmation? What was the point of using male pronouns if she still didn't want to leave? After I started to read more and dig more into that, I found that we made a huge mistake, so I stopped affirming her. We went back to female pronouns. Erin Miller accused me in so-called in-home conversion therapy, just because I was showing her documentaries about potential side effects of hormonal therapy. I strongly believe any parent should talk about side effects of any drug. Doesn't matter if it is testosterone, Tylenol. I call it parenting. Erin Miller calls it an abuse. And don't forget, according to the internet, Erin Miller is also a chaplain at Yale Pediatric Gender Program. The program which benefits from when young adults go through medical transition. So, was he trying to help my daughter? Or recruiting a new patient? Reverend Erin Miller calls himself a Christian, but I question what kind of gospel he's preaching. Because it's not a pastor, it's not a protector, it's just the voice and the system which tells kids that their problem is their parents. Well, I'm not the problem. I'm the mother who tried to save her child. On Monday, October 2014, I received a knock at the door of my house. Police people were standing behind it. And they said, my son Raven Saeed took his life. He was found dead, and his body was lying in the dorm for 4 days, undiscovered at Rider University in New Jersey. Thank you so much, Erin Miller, for this. Erin Miller encouraged my daughter not to contact with me. I believe that by judging from the DCF papers I received. It looks like he affirmed her that she could have free food and board at college and eventually get gender-affirming care, including hormones, mastectomy, and all paid by taxpayers. I just want to say, if it was not Pastor Miller, if he did not put the wedge between me and my daughter was still alive. She would be still alive. And he did not just file the claim against me. He destroyed the lifeline. He destroyed the family. And I'll never forget it.